the city. Remember you should drive a Yukon. I pick up whenever you call. In the parking lot in Tucson. Like, are you with me?
Hey Pastels, today we're going to be doing a full set of Gel X nails. I got these tips from my local nail supply, and the theme for these nails is going to be fall inspired once again. So right now, this is the natural state of my nails. I'm going to clip my nails a bit. Okay, now that my nails are fully clipped, we're gonna add some cuticle oil. I usually make my own pens using old rose petals and gold flakes. It's pretty simple. I need to get back to doing that. My clients always ask me for these cuticle pens. Okay, we're just winding her up so the oil comes out. Okay. I've never done a full set of pop-off nails using Gel X. Apparently, it's not the same as acrylic. That gel might be stuck a little bit more, it might be a little bit more snug than when you do pop-off acrylic. So this is my first time. If they don't come off, I need to file them down because I do have a client in a couple hours. So it's hard for me to work with long nails. I got the oil on there. I think I'm gonna do the matte top coat like last time. I think that really helps because it's basically a second layer. Well, a first layer that's not going to stay. So I'm assuming if I do that top coat with the matte, it's gonna lift as well. I'm just getting the corners, nothing special. We're gonna use the same matte top coat from last time, just a thin layer, and then we'll cure those. A little off topic, but have you guys listened to Cardi B's new album? If you did listen to Cardi B's new album, comment that below because I want to know, is there any Barty Gang watchers in my subscriber list? Like, who is making up, who does my subscriber list consist of, if that makes sense? So if you did listen to Cardi B's new album, did you like it? Let me know in the comments. Personally, I liked it. I'm proud of her for finally dropping the album. But yeah, I feel like that's the talk of the town right now, Cardi B's new album and her tour, her possible tour. So let me know, y'all, let me know. Okay, we got the matte coat on there. We're gonna pop her into my lamp and then we'll do the nails one by one. I'm excited. I've never done Gel X on myself before. Oh my goodness, first time. These are the nails after they came out the UV lamp. Now we're gonna figure out my sizes. I'm pretty sure I'm a number 1 for the thumb. Okay, I usually file underneath, but since this is a pop-off set, we're just going to apply it. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna apply it. Let me figure out all my sizes and then we'll put them on at the same time. So this is the first one. So I am a 1, 5, 4, 5. The pinky, that's too small. Just gonna shave the side down a little bit. Let me get the other side. Let's try again. All right, that's much better. We're gonna use basic top coat. All right, instead of the whole shebang with a regular A-Press gel, we're gonna do basic top coat. We're gonna use the Beetles top coat just so I can ensure these are gonna come off easily. Any other day I would use the A-Press gel. I'll insert it right here. Any other day I would use this gel. This is my light. It's a little crusty, but the turn on button is on the side. The button is right here. Turn it on, turn it off. So we're gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna slowly ease our way into the light. So, okay, slowly, slowly, slowly. It can't be too close or it's gonna burn. Ooh, I feel that burn. Oh my God, this is what I put my clients through. Okay. All right, you see the gap? We can fix that. We can make it look more seamless, but for now, it's on. A little bit of gel. Turn that light on. Ooh, I want to be able to show you guys. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay. Let me see if I could move her over. It burns when it's like in one place and it's just hot. But this light right here, it's super strong. I would say you could use one of these. This is a tinier light. I'll insert the brand as well. This light, I just press it, same thing. But the thing is I can't put this on and hold it at the same time, which is why this one comes in way better. You know, it's more handy for me. But for this is better. I can cure the light underneath my nail. So it serves a purpose for sure. But okay, this is better. Look at the sides. The sides are way cleaner compared to this one. That large gap is so unnecessary, but it's whatever. You know I'm a perfectionist, so even if it's not like a real set of nails, oh, I don't know if you guys hear the thunderstorm outside, but like I was saying, even if it's not a real set, I still want it to look very seamless. I know Gel X is a little bit more simple, but to you, what is more satisfying? This process or acrylic? What do you think is way more satisfying for you? Okay. I'm just going with this just for under the nail. All right, so far so good. No bubbles. It looks very seamless, very clear, very nice. Ooh, it's a little bit of flooding by the cuticle, but I'll clean that up. It's okay. Okay. Ooh, I'm feeling myself and I didn't even finish yet. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, this is gonna be really cute. The design we're going for is, it's still in the air. Like, I know I have a cover photo for this video. I'm pretty sure I figured it out by now, like what I'm gonna do, but while I'm sitting here right now, I actually have no idea what I wanna do. I just want it to be very, something classy, something like fall inspired, of course, but oh, that burned a little bit. All right. So we got our nails. You know what? Next time I'm gonna do both hands. Next time we're going to do, let me zoom out a bit. Next time we're gonna do both hands because this wasn't even that complicated. Okay. Okay, Gel X. I think we're gonna stick to Gel X. We might take a little break from acrylic. If I do acrylic again, it's gonna be acrylic short because I have been wanting to do like a really short acrylic set. But all right, guys, time to file the nails. Oh my goodness, it just came right off. Oh my God, hold on. Okay, at least we know they come off, but dang, I'm not ready for it to come off. Well, actually, maybe we can do another cure. Let me see how we can fix this. Hold on. Be extra careful with these nails. Can I even put it back on? She is back on. So you see how I filed those lines away? What we're gonna do now is fill those lines in with a thicker base gel. Give me 1 second. We're gonna fill those lines in. We're just gonna fill it in. So when we add our polish, it doesn't look crazy. Just gonna fill those gaps in. Just cleaning it up. Nothing crazy, spreading it out. No. I don't know what's going on with that nail. It's okay. We're gonna go back to it. Yeah, this nail is giving me a hard time. Came clean off again. Okay, let's be very gentle with everything else. Go around the cuticle in this motion just to blend that plastic nail tip, because that's all that is, with my real nail. Just a little bit. It starts to get a little sticky, and then you can move on. Just twist it just like that. Okay guys, so I'm trying to figure out the design. I'm on a time crunch. I have a client at 7:45. Oh, I actually have to text her. I have a client at 7:45, and I'm like, I have a little bit of time in between. Let me make a video. You guys really loved the last one I posted, so yeah, I was like, let me put out a video. I have a little bit of time in between clients. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but it was so much happening. So I just want to know, what set am I supposed to do? I'm trying to figure that out. All right, that looks really good. You see that blend? We have our base. It is now time for the designs. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, today we're gonna be using Summa Peach. If it looks too peachy, we're going to even it out with some nude. So for now, we're just gonna stick to it. But if it looks a little too peachy, I don't know. I always do the thumb by itself just to make sure that it fully cures, and then I'll do all the nails together. Getting blurry, but all right, we have 2 coats of Summa Peach. Now we're gonna do 1 coat of AILLSA. Okay, English is not my first language. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but I will link it in the description below, as well as the Summa Peach. I actually really like this color. It's really pretty on toes. 1 extra coat, and then we'll start with the French tips. This is more like a nude, so I feel like it balances that peach out a little bit, and it prevents the nails from looking so see-through. So that's why I go in with that extra layer. We're going to cure 60 seconds. Bloop. Let me clean this while I'm here. All right, using dark Scarlet, we're gonna do some French tips. I got these plates on Amazon. Honestly, I need to clean them and I need some new ones. So when I do my videos, it could be, you know, more aesthetically pleasing or whatever. But so in one of my videos, someone commented and asked what brush this was. And I think they wanted to know because the brush leans to the side. Guys, my brush just leans like this because it's old. It's not special. There's nothing unique or fancy about this brush that's gonna make my French tips any better than the next nail tech's French tip. It's really that the brush is old and it's leaning to the side. I feel like it can help when it has a slight curve, but for the most part, it's just an old brush. We're gonna do some French tips and then add the rest of the designs. I've never, oh my God, this is my first time doing a full French tip on myself. I'll wear like press-on nails, but I've never like sat down and did like a full set of French tips for myself. This feels so weird. All right, let me lock in, let me focus. All right, so my light gave out so I just finished some of the French off camera. We did two coats on the thumb, one on every other finger. Do I need another coat? I'm trying to see if it's necessary. I don't think I need another coat. I think this is fine. I was gonna do 2 coats, but I think this is fine. Ugh, 2 coats literally brings the color out. Okay, let me just see. I really don't need it though. This is so hard. But look at these French tips. Oh my God, so symmetrical. Wow. I can't believe I did these. I don't know why they're like perfectly even. Okay. All right, I think 1 coat is enough. Let's get to the other stuff. Time to move on. So what I'm gonna do right now is top coat these French tips. We're gonna top coat it. We're gonna do a top coat before we add the texture. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want that chrome powder to be an issue. We're gonna do our best to isolate, what is that? We're gonna do our best to isolate the chrome, which is why we're doing the top coat. Okay. Trying to make sure they don't hit each other, but oh, we might have to turn it around. Using the buffing block, I'm just gonna lightly buff just to isolate that chrome once it's time to rub that chrome powder on. Lightly. All right, so we have a smooth surface. Y'all, my hands are a little crusty right now. Ooh. So using the McCart sculpting gel for a while. Okay. Pretty simple. We're just gonna roll it into whatever design or shape. I'll start off with the new piece. No, that's too thin. It's too thin. So once we get it, we just cure. I like to just roll the gel and get that top piece. You want it to be a little bit pointy and sharp. So then you lay it where you want to start, and then you kind of drag it along. So I'm not really sure how I want this to twirl. Hold on, we're gonna make it a little bit thicker. It's a little too thin. Okay, I have a feeling this one might come out way better. I'm gonna cure everything at once, so we'll just do the next couple. I don't like that one, hold on. Okay, I can't do this one on camera. I think I'm gonna just come back with it done, because this is really, it's not working. Okay, never mind, I'm just really dramatic. I did it. Okay, that's cute. We're gonna add a little bit more to the thumbs, and then we're gonna get this thing going. It's not really a swirl, but it can stay, I guess. Okay, we are going to be using this brand, Black Polish number 101. All right, this part is all about precision. If I can get through without messing it up, I'm saving myself some time. Because as soon as you mess up, you gotta clean up with the brush, and it just ruins everything. So I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna be quiet so we can focus. That little corner, you know what? We're gonna use this instead. Okay, that's good. Because this brush is so big. I need a tinier cleanup brush. These brushes are way too big. All right, this might be better. This is a bit more narrow. Okay, perfect. All right, moving on. Perfect. All right, I do see some spaces that I have to clean up, which is fine. Oh no, actually, there's nothing to clean up. I'm just gonna add some more gel in those little corners, and then we'll add it into the light. All right, so we got our chrome powder in the color gold. I got this on Amazon, I believe, a couple months ago. All right. I always tap a little bit. I always tap a little bit off so it's not. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess, child. All right, it's not working on my thumb. I don't know what's going on. I literally don't know what's going on. Maybe because I did the thumb very first, but everything else looks good, so. Pop these off right after. We are adding cuticle oil. These are the final results. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for my next video. I hope you can use this for your fall inspo. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
I can help you get a move on, like you haul, and I know you like to go slow, but we could go faster.